Okay, good morning students. Now we are going to see about the GP. Already we saw about exercise 2.7 up to 5 sums. Now we are going to see that sixth one. Already we know the general form of GP. General form of GP is what? General form of GP is A, AR, AR square, etc. The general term of GP is what? Tn equal to AR power n minus 1. Okay, you have to recall and we are going to apply in the exercise problem. So, the sixth problem, the sixth one, in a GP, ninth term is 32,805, sixth term is 1,215, find the 12th term. In the sixth sum, what is given in the sixth one? The given is ninth term of GP. Ninth term of GP equal to 32,805. So, we know the general term of GP is A R power n minus 1. Here n is 9. So, we can write A R power 9 minus 1 equal to 32,815. Since we know that the general term is A R power n minus 1, here n is 9. Ninth term means n is given 9. So, A R power 9 minus 1 equal to 32,805. So, A R power 9 minus 1 is 8. So, 32,805. A R power 8. This is keep equation number 1. Next they have to given sixth term. So, you have to write sixth term of GP. Sixth term of GP equal to 1,215. They have to given. The same thing, the general term is A R power n minus 1. Here n is R. So, you have to write A R power 6 minus 1 equal to 1,215. So, A R power 6 minus 1 is A R power 5 equal to 1,215. This is you have to keep equation number 2. Next they have to given ninth term of GP and sixth term of GP they have to given. From the given we have to got it two equations 1 and 2. Next they asked to find out T12. 12th term of GP is what? Like this only now we are going to find out. Now we are getting that two equations. We can solve these two equations means we have to get the A and R, then we have to find out T12. So, now equation 1 is what? Equation 1 is A R power 5 equal to 32,805. Equation 2 is what? Equation 1 is A R power 8. Equation 2 is A r power 5 equal to 1215. So equation 1 and 2. Now we are going to divide these two equations. Equation 1 divide by equation 2. So we have to get it. Equation 1 is what? A r power 8 by divided by equation 2 is A r power 5. So 32,805 by 1215. So A will be cancelled. So r power 5 will be cancelled means we are getting r power 3. So r power 3 equal to, we can simplify this side means we are getting that 27. We can use 5 table and 3 table means we are getting like this. Next r power 3 we can write 27 also into the power 3. So we have to do 3 table 9 here also 3. So we can write 27 in 3 power 3. The power will be same means the base we have to take. So r equal to 3. Therefore r equal to 3. Here r is what? A common ratio. So now we have to get it r. Substitute r equal to 3 in 2, equation 2. What is our equation 2? Equation 2 is A r power 5 equal to 1215. Here you have to substitute the value of r, then we have to get the value of A. So r is what here? 3. So A into 3 power 5 equal to 1215. So A into 3 power 5 is 243 equal to 1215. So A already 1215, 243 have to bring to this side means it is coming for division. So we can divide these two means we are getting the answer is 5. Therefore A equal to 5. Now we got it R and A. R means common ratio, A means first term. They also find out what? 12th term. To find T12. 12th term. Now we are going to find out 12th term. We know the general term of GPTN equal to A r power n minus 1. Here n is 12. So T12 equal to A is 5. Then what r? R is what here? 3. So 3 power n is 12 minus 1. So we are getting that 5 into 3 power 11. Therefore T12 equal to 5 into 3 power 11. They also find out 12th term of GP. Therefore, 12th term of GP equal to 5 into 3 power 11. Otherwise, you have to find the answer 5 into 3 power 11 or 3 power 11, we have to put it 3 into 3 into 3, 11 times means we have to get their final answer. You have to multiply and get the answer. But your book answer, they have to given like this. So, 5 into 3 power 11 is the book answer. Now, the problem was over. The next one, 7th one. The 7th one, find the 10th term of GP whose nth term is 768 and the common ratio is 2. In the 7th problem, they have to given 8th term and the common ratio given. They asked to find out 10th term. So, first you have to write what is given. What is given? 8th term. 8th term of GP equal to 768. Next they have to given 8th term of GP. We know that general term. General term is what here? A r power n minus 1. Here n is 8. So A r power 8 minus 1. So A r power n is here 8. So A r power 8 minus 1 equal to 768. So A r power 7 equal to 768. Next one they have to given common ratio. Common ratio is, that is what here? Common ratio R. Common ratio R is here 2. They have to given 8th term of GP and the common ratio is given. We know the general form is Tn equal to A R power n minus 1, that is a general term. Here n equal to 8, so we have to get it A R power 7 equal to 768. Next they have to given common ratio R equal to 2. Here you have to substitute the value R equal to 2. So A into R is here 2. A into 2 power 7 equal to 768. A into 2 power 7 is 128, because we can write 2 into 2 into 2 7 times means we are getting the answer is 128. So 768. So we need A only. So 768, and this number coming this side means we are going to divide. So 768 by 128. So we can simplify means we get the answer is 6. So A equal to 6. From the given we have to find out A. Next they also find out what here? To find 10th term of GP. So that is what T10. 10th term of GP, that is what T10. We know the general term Tn equal to A R power n minus 1. Here you have to substitute the value. N is what here? 10. So T10 equal to A is 6 and R is given already 2 power 10 minus 1. So 6 into 2 power 9. Next, so 6 into 2 power 9 is what here? 2 into 2 into 2. You have to write 9 times and multiply means you have to get it 512. Next, you have to multiply this 2 means we are getting the answer is 372. So, T10 equal to 3072. Therefore, 10th term of GP is 3072. That is what here? 10th term. 10th term is 3072. So, this problem also over. The next one, the next problem, 8th one. Eighth one, if A, B, C are in AB, then so that 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. They have to given here one condition, A, B, C are in AP. Then they ask to find so that 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. So first we have to use it the given condition. So 8th one, given if A comma B comma C, A, B, C are in AP. A, B, C are in AP. Okay. Are in APC means they have to given here 3 terms. So we have to assume the first term, second term and the third term. So let the first term we have to keep T1. The first term is what here? A. The second term is T2. T2 is what here? B. Next third term is what? T3. That is C. So the first given you have to assume T1, T2 and T3. So we know that one condition, common ratio D equal to what is the formula? T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. This condition we are going to apply here. So T2 minus T1 equal to T3 minus T2. So T2 is what here? B. Minus T1 is A. T3 is C minus B. B got to bring to this side means B plus B. Already here C plus A. So 2B equal to C plus A. That is you got to keep equation number 1. If the given ABC are in AP, from the given 2P equal to C plus A. This is we have to keep equation 1. Next they ask to prove 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. The given condition A, B, C are in AP, but they also prove 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. So here also we are going to assume the term. We know the term. Here the same thing. Let the same thing. Let T1 equal to 3 power A, T2 equal to 3 power B, and T3 equal to 3 power C. Now we have to assuming like that term 1, term 2 and term 3. 3 power A, 3 power B and 3 power C. We know that the common ratio R equal to T2 by T1. T2 by T1 is equal to what? T3 by T2. This condition now we are going to apply here. So, T2 by T1 equal to T3 by T2. AP means we have to find out common difference D. GP means we have to find out the common ratio R, that is equal to T2 by T1 equal to T3 by T2. Here have to substitute here 3 power B by T1 is what? 3 power A equal to T3 is 3 power C by T2 is 3 power B. So now we have to do the cross product. Using cross product, here and here 3 power B into 3 power B equal to 3 power A into 3 power C. 3 power B into 3 power B, 3 power A into 3 power C. The base will be same, means we have to add the power. So we have to get it 3 power 2B equal to 3 power A plus C. So the base will be same, means we have to consider the power. So 2B equal to A plus C. This is you have to keep equation number 2. You have to consider that equations 1 and 2. We are getting that equation 1 also 2B equal to A plus C. Equation 2 also 2B equal to A plus C. So from 1 and 2, we get 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. 1 second, you have to listen here. The condition they have to given A, B, C are in AP, but they have, in this condition they have to given, they asked to prove 3 power A, 3 power B and 3 power C is in GP. So from the one we have to get one equation 2B equal to A plus C. Then we have to prove that another equation, that is also 2B equal to A plus C. So the given AB is AP, means we are getting the answer 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. So hence proved. You have to write here. Hence proved. Okay. This problem also over. The next one. Next, ninth one. Before the ninth problem, we have to see that note. The note is very, very important. The same thing we saw about in AP, the like that we are going to see in GP. First one, when the product of three consecutive terms, when the product of three consecutive terms three consecutive terms of a GP are given, we can take the three terms as A by R, A and AR. The second note, three consecutive terms means we have to use it this form, A by R, A and AR. Next one, four consecutive terms. When the products of four consecutive terms are given for a GP, then we can take the four terms as A by R cube, comma, A by R, comma, AR, comma, AR cube. Suppose they also find out three consecutive terms means we have to use the form A by R, A, comma, AR. Suppose they also find out four consecutive terms means we have to use it A by R cube, A by R, AR and AR cube. Okay, don't forget this to note. Okay, next ninth problem. Now we are going to see that ninth one. The ninth one is given about the note. In a GP, the product of three consecutive terms is 27. The sum of the two terms taken at a time is 57 by 2. Find the three terms. They have to given here three consecutive terms. Three consecutive terms means we have to consider as A by R, A and AR. Next they have to given the sum of the product of the two terms taken at a time is 57 by 2. Next find the three terms. So first we are going to assume that three terms. Ninth one not given, we are going to assume. So you have to assume. So you have to write like this. Let the three consecutive terms of a GP. The first note, three consecutive terms means A by R, comma, A, comma, AR. Now we have to assume the three consecutive terms A by R, A and AR. This is the first term, second term and the third term. So we have to assume like that. The first one, by the given condition, the first condition is product of three terms. Product of three terms equal to 27. This is the first condition. We have to assume the three terms A by R, A and AR. Product of three terms means we can write like this. A by R into A into AR equal to 27. Product means we can simplify, R will be cancelled. So we have to multiply A into A means we are getting that A cube equal to 27. So 27 also we can write into the terms of 3. So 27 we can write like this, 3 power 3. The power will be same means we have to consider that the base. So A equal to 3. Therefore, A equal to 3. Now we have to get it A equal to 3. Next one, the second condition they have to given, sum of product of two terms, taken at a time equal to 57 by 2. This is the second condition. Once again you have to read the second condition. Sum of product of two terms taken at a time 57 by 2. We know that the three terms is what? A by R, A and AR. Sum of the product of the two terms. So first we have to product of these two terms. Then we have to add with the product of other two terms. Then we have to product of these two terms and add with the other term. So we have to get it like this. A by R into A plus next to two terms A into AR plus next to two terms AR into A by R equal to 57 by 2. So we have to multiply here means we are getting here A into A squared by R plus A into A squared R plus here R will be cancelled. So remaining is A squared equal to 57 by 2. So here we have to take out A squared common means the first one we have to get it 1 by R. Second one A squared common out means remaining R. Here A squared common out means remaining 1 equal to 57 by 2. The remaining is 57 by 2. So we have to take out A squared common means we are getting that the remaining term is 1 by R plus 1 equal to 57 by 2. Next we have to write R will be the LCM means we have to write like this. Here 1 plus R into R is R square plus 1 into R equal to R. One plus R into R square plus R by R equal to 57 by 2. So, now we know the value of A. What is A? Already we have to find out A equal to 3. Now we have to substitute A equal to 3 means we have to get it 3 square. So, 3 square is what here? Here also you have to substitute the value. A is 3. So, 3 square. 3 square is what here? 9. 9 into 1 plus R square plus R by R equal to 57 by 2. Next one, 1 plus R square plus R by R equal to 57 by 2 into, got to bring to 9 means it is coming for divide. So, 57 by 2 already, 9 will bring to this side means we are getting 1 by 9. Now, we can simplify this means 1, 3 3s are 9, here 19. So, 19 into 1 equal to 19, 2 3s are 6. So, the left side 1 plus R square plus R by R equal to 19 by 6. Now, we have to get it like this. Now, we are going to use here cross product. Using cross product. Cross product means what? 6 into this term. This is the cross product. 6 into this term and 19. So, you have to write 6 into 1 plus R squared plus R equal to 19R. So, you have to multiply inside means 6 plus 6R squared plus 6R equal to 19R. So, 6R squared plus 6R, you have to bring to 19 inside means minus 19R plus 6 equal to 0. So, we have to get it 6R square. 6R minus 19R is minus 13R plus 6 equal to 0. So, we have to get it on quadratic equation. So, we have to find the factorize. So, the multiplication is what? 6 plus 6 is plus 36 and the sum is what here? Minus 13. So, we have to get it and the factor is minus 9 minus 4. We have the product means we are getting plus 36, we can add means we are getting minus 13. So, we can write the factor 6R square. In the middle term, you have to write like this minus 6R minus 4R plus 6 equal to 0. So, you have to consider first two terms, next you have to consider second two terms. So, here R will be the common and 6 and 9, 3 will be the common. So, you have to take out 3R means we are getting that 2R minus 3. Next, you have to take out here 4R into plus 6. R is not common. So, you have to take out here 2. So, 2 into 2R minus 3 equal to 0. Again, 2R minus 3 is common. So, you have to take out. The remaining is what? 3R minus 2 equal to 0. So, 2R minus 3 equal to 0. Next, so 2R equal to 3, R equal to 3 by 2. The another thing, the next one is 3R minus 2 equal to 0. So, 3R equal to 2, R equal to 2 by 3. Now, we have to get the value of R equal to 2 values. Therefore, R equal to 3 by 2 and R equal to 2 by 3. We have to got it 1 A value and R is 2 value. Now we have to substitute in the 3 terms means we have to get the required 3 terms. If A equal to 3, if A equal to 3, R equal to 2 by 3. R equal to 3. Therefore, 3 terms are, we have to assume no, what is our three terms? A by r, a comma ar. Here you have to substitute the value, means we are getting a is what here 3. 3 by r is what here? R is 2 by 3. 3 by 2 by 3, comma a will be 3, and a into r means 3 into 3 into 2 by 3 AR. Here 3 3 will be cancelled. So the remaining is 9 by 2, comma 3, comma 2. 3 will going to here means we have to product. So 9 by 2, comma 3, comma 2. The first one we have to get it 9 by 2, comma 3, comma 2. Again we have to substitute another r. So same a only. A equal to 3, but r equal to 3 by 2. The same thing we have to follow. The first one r equal to 2 by 3. The second one is r equal to 3 by 2. Therefore, three terms are a by r, a comma ar. Here you have to substitute the value. A is 3 by r is 3 by 2, comma a is 3, ar is 3 into 3 by 2. So we have to get it, 2 will be going to multiply here. So we have to get it 6 by 3. 6 by 3 is what here 2. We have to get it 6 by 3, comma 3, comma 9 by 2. So 6 by 3 is equal to what here 2. 2, comma 3, comma 9 by 2. Got to check that the two terms, the first what we are having, the second one the reciprocal of the first one. So we have to get it, we have to write the answer like this. Therefore, the three consecutive terms of a GP are 9 by 2, comma 3, comma 2. Whatever we are getting the terms, the second one is the reciprocal of the first one. So we have to get it like this. In this problem, they have to given three consecutive terms. From the given, we have to find out a and r. Again, we have to substitute the given equation. Assuming the equation, we have to get it like this solution. Okay. So the answer is 9 by 2, comma 3, comma 2. Okay, that problem was over. Next one, 10th one. A man joined a company as assistant manager. The company gave him a starting salary rupees 60,000 and agreed to increase salary 5% annually. What will be his salary after 5 years? Okay, the starting salary for 60,000, annually increment for 5% of his salary. What will be his salary after 5 years? This problem we can use it two method. One is we have to use it without formula method. Another one is we have to use it formula method. Okay. So the 10th one, every problem first you have to write what is given, because given also carrying mark. What is given in the 10th one? Starting salary. Starting salary for the first year. That is what? Rupees 60,000. Starting salary. Then they have to given that annual increment. Annual increment. Annual increment equal to 5%. 5% means we can write like this 5 by 100. Increment, annual increment means we have to add with the salary. Okay, decrement means we have to subtract with the salary. So we have to get it like this. So at the end of first year salary, at the end of first year salary, the first year salary means the starting salary is 60,000, annual increment is 5 by 100. So increment with the salary, so we have to get it rupees 3,000. 3,000 we have to add with the salary means the total is salary is what is here 63,000. This 63,000 we can write like this. The salary is what is here 60,000. Next, the increment means that is we have to add with the salary. They have to given the percentage. So 5 means you have to add with 5. So we have to get it 105 by 100. Suppose they have to given decrement means we have to subtract. Suppose they have to given decrement 5 means we have to subtract 100 minus 5 is 95 by 100. They have to given their annual increment. So 5 we have to add with 100 means we are getting 105 by 100. This is equal to rupees 63,000. Okay, we can write this one equal to like this form 6,000 into 105 by 100 at the end of the first year salary. Okay, 1 second you have to listen. Annual increment they have to given means you have to add to the salary. So 5% means 100 plus 5 is 105 by 100 like this, right? With multiplied by the salary. This is the end of the first year salary. Next one, the same thing. So at the end of second year salary, second year salary also we can write like this form 60,000 into 105 by 100 whole square. Next year third year salary we have to write 60,000 into 105 by 100 whole power 3. Like this we have to get and so on. First year salary means we have to get it 60,000 into 105 by 100. Second year salary means we can write this. Okay, third year means 60,000 into 105 by 100 whole power 3. Continue this way. Continue this way. The salary increases in the following ways. What is the following way? Following way as what is the following way? The first year salary is what here? 60,000 into 105 by 100. The first year starting salary is what here? 60,000. The second year salary is what here? 60,000 into 105 by 100. The end of the starting salary. Next, the end of the second year salary is 60,000 into 105 by 500 whole square and so on. Okay, you have to see here. Here This is, we have to consider the first one is A. The common difference is, see here, 105 by 100, 105 by 100 whole power to 105 by 100 whole power 3 like this. So the common ratio is what here, T2 by T1. We can divide, means we have to get it 105 by 100. So the first term A equal to 60,000. Here you have to write like this. This sequence is in the form of GP with, why we are considering this is a GP? Because 105 is constant and the power will be increasing. Here power 1, power 2, power 3 like this. So consider this sequence is GP. With the first term we have to consider small a equal to 60,000. R will be the common ratio. T2 by T1 means we are getting that common ratio is 105 by 100. Okay. So the power will be increasing, power 1, power 2 like this. So the R will be 105 by 100. So salary after 5 years, salary after 5 years. After 5 years means that is equal to 6th year. That is 6th year. After 5 year means that is what? The starting of the 6th year. That is 6th year. So here n equal to 6. We know the general term of GP. Tn equal to A R power n minus 1. So T6 equal to, we know the values, A is 60,000 into R is what here, 105 by 100 whole power 6 minus 1. So 60,000 into 105 by 100 whole power 5. So 60,000 into 5 times, you have to write 105 by 100 into 105 by 100 into 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. 5 times you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 times 105 by 100. We can simplify, means we have to get the answer is rupees 76,577. Okay, students have to do it carefully and simplify and get the answer. Then only the answer will come like this, 76,577. Therefore, at last you have to take and write the answer. After 5 years, his salary. After 5 years, his salary equal to rupees 76,577. Okay, that's all. The problem was over. In this sum, we have to use it another method, that is formula method. So the formula method now we are going to apply in the 11th problem, because 10th and 11th will be same problem only. Both also we can do this method and the formula method. Suppose they have to ask in 2 mark means you have to use the formula method, 5 mark means you have to use this method. The 11th one, Sivamani is attending an interview for a job and the company gave 2 offers to him. Sivamani, one man, he is attend the job for company. The company is giving 2 offer. The first offer A is rupees 20,000 and the annual increment is 60,000, 6% for the first 5 years. The second offer B is the starting salary is 22,000, annual increment is 3% for the 5 years. Okay, what is the salary? What is his salary in the 4th year with respect to the offers A and B? So the company gave 2 offers A and B. So which is the best offer? Then only that man will select the best offer. Now we are going to see that the 11th one also same method of 10th one, but Now I am going to use this sum for the formula method. Okay. So 11th sum. The 11th one they have given here two offer. 11th one problem method 1 because method 2. Because method 1 you got to do in the method of 11th 10th sum. Now we are going to see that method 2. This is the formula method. The offer A. The company is given here two offer. The first one is offer A. Okay. Offer A is what? The starting salary they have given. Starting salary equal to rupees 20,000. Next they have given annual increment. Annual increment equal to 6%. The two only they have given. Increment means always we have to add with the salary. So here we have to apply this formula. The given we have to assume first. Here the starting salary we have to assume P. P equal to rupees 20,000 because we are going to use that formula method. So we have to assume P equal to rupees 20,000. Next they have given now annual increment, that is we have to assume R equal to 6%. Next they have given in the fourth year. In the fourth year N equal to 3. In the fourth year. In the fourth year means that is end of third year. Got to write. Question asked to find out in the fourth year. In the fourth year, that is equal to what? That is end of third year. That is end of third year. In the fourth year means that is what? End of fourth year. So we have to consider here n equal to 3. So already in the lower class we have to study the formula A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. Here you have to substitute the values. P is what here? 20,000 into 1 plus R is what here? 6. So 6 by 100. N will be here 3. See, N will be here 3. So you have to write N 3. So 20,000 into 1 into 100, 100, 100 plus 6, 106 by 100 whole power 3. So we can write like this 20,000 into 106 by 100 into 106 by 100 into 106 by 100. We have to get the value. We can simplify means we can get the value is 23,820. Okay, 23,820. This is for offer A. 23,820. Next we have to move to the offer B. Next they have to given in offer B. What is given in offer B? The same thing. Starting salary equal to rupees 22,000. Annual increment equal to annual increment equal to 3%. The same thing here also we are going to assume what is P like that. So here P equal to rupees 22,000, R equal to 3%, N equal to 3. Because here also in the fourth year means that is equal to end of the third year. So N equal to you have to assume here 3. So we know the formula A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N. Annual increment means we can use here plus formula. Decrement means we can use here minus formula. Here you have to substitute the value. The P is what here 22,000 into 1 plus 3 by 100 whole power 3. So 22,000 into 103 by 100 whole power 3. So we have to write like this: 22,000 into 103 by 100 into 103 by 100 into 103 by 100. So we can simplify, means we have to getting the answer is rupees 24,040 rupees. Now we have to compare that offer A and offer B. So you have to write like this: salary in the fourth year by offer A. What is offer A? The salary is rupees 23,820. Offer B is what here? Rupees 24,040 rupees. You have to compare these two offer A and B, means offer B is getting more salary, so that man will select that offer B. Therefore, offer B is better. So, one second, you have to see that problem. In this problem, they have given one company, they have given here two chances. The first one is 20,000, annual increment is 6%. So we can use the formula and get the loss end of the salary is rupees 23,820. The offer B, they have given starting salary is 22,000, annual increment is 3%. Again we can apply the same formula, means we have to get it, the salary is 24,040 rupees. We have to compare that offer A and offer B, means we have to get it offer B is better. So that man will select offer B. So this problem also over. Next one, we are going to see that 12th problem. The 12th one is, if A, B, C are the three consecutive terms of an AP. The same problem we got to saw about in 8th one, some changes only. If A, B, C are in three consecutive terms of AP and X, Y, Z are in three consecutive terms of GP, then prove that. They have to given A, B, C are in AP. Then ask next they have to given X, Y, Z are in GP. Next they ask to prove that X power B minus C into Y power C minus A into Z power A minus B equal to 1. So we have to take first, we have to use is the first condition. What is the first condition? Given the first condition is what here? Given A, B, C are in AP. A, B, C are in AP. This is the first condition. A, B, C are in AP. This is the first condition. Here we have to assume here. We know the formula, the general form of AP. The general form of AP is A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma A plus 3D comma etc. Here ABC are in AP means we have to compare with general form and the given form. So A equal to A, B equal to A plus D and C equal to A plus 2D. So we have to assume like that. Let A equal to A. Next B equal to, we have to assume the second term. So A plus D. Next C equal to, you have to assume the third term. So C equal to A plus 2D. Like this, first we got to assume. From the given, we have to get it A equal to A, B equal to A plus C, and C equal to A plus 2D. Next, the second given, they have to given X, Y, Z are in GP. X, Y, Z are in GP. We know that the general form of GP, the general form of GP is, what is our general form of GP? A comma, AR comma, AR square comma, AR cube comma, etc. Here also we have to compare with X, Y, Z and AR square. So we have to keep like this: X equal to A, Y equal to AR, Z equal to AR square. Now we have to assume like that. From the given first one, we have to assume ABC. From the second given, we have to assume X equal to A, Y equal to AR and Z equal to AR square. They asked to prove what we have to prove here. X power, the proof is X power B minus C. X power B minus C into Y power C minus A into Z power A minus B equal to 1. This only we want to prove. From the given, we have to take LHS part. From the given, we have to take that LHS. What is our LHS? LHS is X power B minus C into Y power C minus A into Z power A minus B. Here you have to substitute X, Y, Z and the ABC value is. Here, what is our X value? X value is A. X value is A. A power B minus C. B is A plus D minus C is A plus 2D into Y is what here? AR power C minus A. C is A plus 2D minus A. So, A is A only into Z. Z is what here? A R square. Z will be A R square. So, A R square power A minus B. A minus B is what here? A plus D. First, you have to substitute the value like that. Now, we have to multiply. So, you can write that A power A plus D multiply minus inside means we are getting minus A minus 2D into AR power A plus 2D minus A into AR square power A minus D. We have to get it like this. Okay, you have to see here. Minus A plus A will be cancelled. Plus D minus 2D means we are getting A power minus D into, here also plus A minus A will be cancelled. So, A R power 2D into A R square power plus A minus A will be cancelled. So, the remaining is D. Again we have to write like this. This one A power minus D into, we can write A or A power 2D into R power 2D. Like this, here also A power minus D into R square means we have to multiply means R power minus 2D we are getting. So, we can take that A terms and we can take that R term. What is the base will be same means we have to add the power. A is here what? Minus D. The second A is what here? Plus 2D. Second, the third A is what here? Minus D. Here A and here A. The base will be same means we have to add the power minus D plus 2D minus d. Next we have to take that r. R will be what here 2d minus 2d. So now we can add the power, means we are getting minus d minus 2d plus 2d. So we are getting a power 0 into minus plus 2d minus 2d, we are getting r power 0. So a power 0 into r power 0 is 1 into 1. So 1 into 1 equal to 1. This is what RHS. Therefore, x power b minus c into y power c minus a into z power a minus b equal to 1. We are taking LHS and we have to brought the answer is RHS. So, hence proved. So, the 12th problem is over. So, exercise 2.7, the second part 2 was over. 6 to 12 sums. The 10th and 11th sum same method only. But the 10th one I have to do that method 1. The 11th one I have to do that method 2. Which is you are feeling easy, that method you have to follow. Thank you students.